Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sisters and brothers in Islam, we thank Allah for this opportunity. As Ramadan is winding up, we ask Him to accept all we have been able to offer. May Allah preserve our lives to be able to witness more of this. Today is a continuation again, a continuation of our discussion so far. Today we want to see ourselves as shepherd. I am a shepherd, you are a shepherd. And you remember what the Prophet of Islam says about being a shepherd. He mentioned, Kulukum rahi, wa kulukum mas'ulun an rahiyati, that all of us, we are shepherd, and we are going to be asked how we, flock our animals, how we direct our affairs, how we guide all that were placed in our care, how we were able to manage all that were placed in our care. It may not be in terms of human capital, maybe anything, maybe trust imposed on you, maybe, in fact, it may be, domestic animals, maybe anything, but we are all shepherds. How do we manage all these things that are put in our care? As Muslims, we have the sense of reckoning that one day you are going to give the stewardship of your sojourn on this planet, and that whatever you do, Allah will ask you. Remember one ayah of the Quran that says, "Aymalu fasayarallahu a'malakum." Aymalu fasayarallahu a'malakum. It didn't stop there. It says, "Wa rasul wal mu'minun thumma fasaturadduna ila alimil ghaibi wash shahada fayunabbiukum bima kuntum ta'malun." And let's say, continue to walk. We are watching you. The prophets of God are watching you too. Then the believers are watching you. In other words, you are not an island. You are being watched by everybody. Apart from the angels assigned to look at you, to write down your record, your deeds, to write the good and the bad deeds. The one assigned to be with you 24/7. Apart from that, Allah in His majesty says He's looking at you, He sees you. Then the Rasul that was sent to give you the glad tidings about what is going to happen in the hereafter, is also watching you. Because He's a witness. If you remember the ayah I quoted the last time we were discussing here, that وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا. Because the Prophet of Islam is a witness over you, as you are witnesses over mankind. Brothers and sisters in Islam, those things that are put in our care, how do we take care of them? How do we direct them? How do we spend the money, the properties of the orphans under our care? How do we deal with trusts reposed on us? How do we betray, or how do we deal with our secrets kept with us? How do we deal with all this? How do we direct our children, who are the most important out of these flocks that Allah is going to ask us about? They are the most important because we brought them to this world. And if, in the first instance, if you know you are not going to take good care of them, why did you decide to bring them to this world? If you know you are going to be negligent on your duties, on your responsibilities, why did you bring them to this world? Brothers and sisters in Islam, for that we are going to be asked how we direct the affairs of those things and those materials and those children given to us, and our shepherd, our flocks, I meant, that were kept in our care, that we are going to account for them, is very, very important. It's enough for us to be alert to our responsibilities, to be alert to the day of reckoning, when no soul shall be of help to the others, to another soul. Have we forgotten that if we are going to paradise, you are going to be instructed individually, and if you are going to hellfire too, you are going to be instructed individually. It is when we do good together that we meet wherever we are going to meet. I pray that we all meet in Jannah. Brothers and sisters in Islam, whatever that has been placed under your care, take good care of them, and know that they are trust from Allah that you are going to account for. And don't see yourself as doing something extraordinary, because these are requirements from your Lord. They are religious in nature. They are duty that impose on you by your Lord. So you have to. And that is, in making sure that you represent the vigilant, you walk as a vigilant of Allah on the surface of the earth as He desired, then you have to do all these things. You have to take care of whatever that has been put under your care. I hope we have not forgotten that Ramadan is a month of rebirth. I hope we have not forgotten that Ramadan is a month of forgiveness. I hope also that we have not forgotten that Ramadan is a month of blessing. In this month, you can have a rethink. In this month, you can, all we've been doing before, that we have forgotten our purpose, the purpose of being here. This month is here to give a kind of reawakening, a renewal, a kind of revival in our lives, in our various lives. I hope you have not forgotten that we can run back to Allah. وَسَارِهُ إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّاتٌ أَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Do not forget that Allah, the door of forgiveness of Allah, is still open. The door of mercy of Allah is still open. The door of blessing and of every good things of this world and of the hereafter of Allah are still open. May we please maximize this golden opportunity. May Allah accept all we have been able to offer in this month of blessing. May Allah accept our prayers. May Allah accept our fasting. May Allah accept our charity. May Allah accept all these things we are doing too as acts of ibadah. And on the day when everybody will be proud of what they have put forward for tomorrow, may Allah count us among those who will be among those who will be proud on the day when nobody will be of help to another person. May Allah preserve our lives to be able to witness more of this. I wish us many years in good health and sound iman, and many Ramadan to come. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.